Okay, so I just finished my first ride in 5 months because I haven't had my bike since we moved, which was February, and it just got delivered, and life has honestly just been so busy that I haven't had a chance. But again, I'm not going to go into details of why I have the 6-month goal. If you follow along, you will find out. But yeah, so now I'm going to do a strength training workout, and I think I'm going to do like a separate series for this. Like mom of 3 trying to get fit and strong. I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'm going to keep it separate from like the weekly vlogs. So I can talk like more in detail about just weight loss and things like that. So this morning I weighed in at 179. I was 175 last week, and I think just if you do watch my weekly vlogs, you would know I was at a funeral this past weekend, so I was traveling. I took a nap yesterday, which I never do. So I think that just has me kind of bloated and retaining water. I would say that I'm sitting about 175, 176 right now. So every week I'll give you the update and show you where I'm at and show you kind of like what I'm eating and what I'm doing. I will link the workouts that I'm doing. I'm following the Sesh Spring program. That's like Katie Hearn's thing. I'm following that program, so I'll link her website down below if you are interested in that. And yeah, I'm gonna get this workout done. Okay, so I just want to show you, mind the mess. I know, right? What I've been eating lately is I just shred up sweet potato and onion. And then I know this isn't the healthiest thing in the world, but it's so good. And I'm also trying to get my iron up. So I've been eating, I don't want to say a lot of red meat, but I have been trying to prioritize red meat. So yeah, anyways, corned beef hash with sweet potato, onion, and I put turmeric in it, and then I fry eggs on top. I'll show you when it's done, but it is so good, and I've literally been eating it like every single day. Okay, so once this is like nice and crispy, I fry my eggs in the same pan as this is like just continuing to crisp up, and then I put this in a bowl and I put the eggs on top, and it's so freaking delicious. So I've also been trying to take my vitamins. So I'm taking magnesium, I'm taking iron. I've always been really low on iron, and I've been really bad at taking it, so I'm really trying to take it. And I'm also trying to take zinc. So I've done a lot of research. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of details. I've done a lot of research though, and magnesium and zinc seem to be like the stars of the show for female health. So I do think that the magnesium helps me sleep better. And it also helps me poop. Now, I wouldn't say that I have an issue pooping. I think that I'm a regular bathroom user. But definitely I do notice a difference when I'm taking magnesium. So something to look into, if you are a woman later in life. I'm not that much later in life, but I would say, well, I mean, just a woman in general, like your hormones and all this kind of stuff plays a big part in a lot of things for women. Your sleep, your cycle, your fertility, your weight loss, your weight gain, your how you carry your weight, your moods, like so much. And I feel like hormone imbalances are very, very, very common, and we don't even really know that they're there. And a lot of it is because we are not giving our body what they need in terms of like fuel, exercise, and vitamins. So yeah, look into that. I'm listening to a really good book right now. It's called In the Flow, and it's all about like female hormone health, and it's super, super, super interesting. I'm not gonna, again, go into details, but if you are interested in learning more about hormone health and like about like syncing to your cycle and like eating foods that are like supportive of weight loss for women, because it's definitely not created alike. Women's bodies definitely respond to things way differently than men, so there really isn't like a one size fits all. So if you're struggling with like stubborn, I know, if you're struggling with like stubborn weight and stuff like that, I really do recommend looking into your hormones. Okay, so for breakfast this morning, I am having like an oatmeal bowl. So I have 1/8 of a cup of oatmeal because I thought there was some oatmeal in the cupboard because the bag was in there. And I opened it, and whoever had it last, not gonna name any names, middle child, only left 1/8 of a cup. So like not even a handful of oats. So I have 1/8 of a cup of oats. I have 2 scoops of chocolate protein powder. I have about 3/4 of a cup of raspberries, 2 tablespoons of flax, and then a tablespoon of almond and pecan butter that I made. And that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast today. So I need to go buy some oats because I really enjoy this breakfast. It's really yummy. Something else that I've been doing, if this is an issue for you as well, because it was a huge issue for me, anxiety. Anxiety is like, especially if you're a mom, right? Like, I feel like that's just like, oh, you're a mom, here's your anxiety, you know? But anyhow, it's been getting really, really, really bad. And I feel it way more when I drink caffeine, which is unfortunate because I love caffeine. And I think, sorry, we have the DJ rocking over there. Anyways, I love caffeine. I love drinking coffee. So I was originally like, maybe I need to eliminate caffeine. And that I don't think is just gonna work for me. You know what I mean? So what I am trying to do though is normally I will have a coffee like immediately after waking up. So I'm trying to not have a coffee until after I eat breakfast, which is making me eat breakfast earlier, which is fine. But yeah, I did a lot of research to show that if you have caffeine within the first hour of waking up and or on an empty stomach, it really spikes your cortisol level, which is your stress-making chemical. So since I've been doing that, I've been finding that my anxiety is like way better. So I'm hoping that that is like a long-term helpful thing because I really don't want to give up coffee because I love it. But yeah, just something to think about if that's something that you're struggling with too. And one more thing, I'm also taking a fish oil. So this is omega-3, omega-6, vitamin D, and DHA. So yeah, I've been taking a fish oil as well, just for like brain health, cognitive health. It's just really, really, really good for you. Especially, it's good for everybody, but especially women. Yeah, so again, just to go over my supplements, I'm doing the fish oil, zinc, iron, and magnesium right now. I do also struggle, I would say, with like fatigue. And I know that's because my iron levels are low, but zinc is actually supposed to be able to help your body absorb more nutrients. So yeah, lots of research and lots of things, but I really am trying to like really focus and prioritize on like putting clean things in my body and like fueling my body with things that it needs, like iron and DHA, you know? I just finished a workout and I am going to do my pelvic floor deep core things. This is also something that I'm really trying to work on. My pelvic floor is very weak. My core is very weak. I've obviously had 3 children. One I had last year, who I had via C-section. And yeah, I feel like my pelvic floor and my core have not fully recovered. So that's also something that I'm working on in these 6 months, is really to get my pelvic floor and my core strength up. So I will show you what I do. There's lots of different things that you can do. These are just like the exercises that I'm working with now. And I'm trying to kind of like really perfect these specific movements. And then once I feel stronger in these movements, then I'll probably move on to some other kind of movements. But these I try and do every day after my workout. And yeah, I'm just working on these right now, and then I'll move on to maybe some more difficult ones, but I'll show you what it is that I do. So yeah, those are the moves that I'm doing right now. And like I said, I try and do 3 sets of 10. So I do each exercise 10 times per side, 3 times in a row. And if you're not familiar with like pelvic floor or deep core exercises, I know that those don't seem like they're doing anything. They seem very minimal. But the whole point of these exercises is that you're engaging muscles that you wouldn't actively engage otherwise. And although those movements seem very small and minuscule, they really are super effective in reaching those like tight, deep down pelvic floor and core muscles. So when I started first doing them, it was really hard to even like feel those muscles engage. And I've been doing these for a while now, and I can really feel that like mind to muscle connection now. So I can definitely feel that they're helping and getting me stronger. But yeah, even though they don't seem like they're doing anything, I promise you they are.